Hello everyone, it's Kara and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing an art challenge in honor of 100,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. So what's the challenge, you might ask? Well, I'm going to be coloring in red lighting and it's interesting, let me tell you. Before I can color anything though, I have to get this line art done and it takes too long, so let's just speed this up a little bit. Let me get my hand. Hello? Yes, there I am. Yes, it's all done. We're good. This video is a mix of me doing a voiceover and me talking to you all, so I hope you don't mind. Anyway, I got this soul set lamp. I saw it on TikTok and I thought it would be perfect for this. Alright, so let the challenge begin. I'm a little intimidated, not gonna lie, because while Ohuhu markers do have the color names on the sides of the markers, which is going to be helpful for me, I don't know how dark or how light the colors are. I also don't know what kind of variation they are, like let's say it's a yellow-green like this. I don't know what that means entirely. I don't know if it's more of like a mustard type of yellow or if it's more of a neon type of yellow-green. I don't know. So this is still a challenge for me. I don't use Ohuhu markers very much anymore. I've been really into ArrtX Markers. I was going to do the challenge with ArrtX Markers because they don't have color names. However, I kind of have ArrtX Markers and Copic markers memorized at this point where I know what the colors are. Ohuhu markers, I used them in the past a little bit, but not enough to memorize everything. The only thing I know for certain is BR3, which is this one here. You can't even see the name on camera. That one's the lightest brown color. And then BR2 is like a mid-tone brown, and then BR1 is the darkest. That's about as much as I know, and honestly I'm probably gonna use the browns for my skin tones because I don't know, but if I remember correctly, those three did not really blend together super well in the past, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, definitely going with this for my skin tone. I don't know what I'm gonna do for shadows or anything yet, and I will update you. Teeny tiny update. I'm deciding to stray away from the BR1, 2, and 3 idea because I want to challenge myself a little more. So I am using BR1 for the base, but I found these other two markers. They say that they're yellow, but mahogany, isn't that like a deeper brown? I don't remember, but I believe it is. And then we have a chestnut brown. I'm going to try using these three for my skin tone. And then I need to figure out a possible blush, maybe R8. I don't know. I don't know how dark that is. I'm so scared. We'll give it a try. I have a scanned version of this just in case. Anyway, that's enough talking for me. Let's get to the coloring. Hi. I am rusty when it comes to making longer videos. I'm used to 15-second videos, so please bear with me. I made a mistake. I am actually using BR3 as my base color, not BR1. BR1 is quite a bit darker, but yeah, I just lay down a solid base color before I do any shading or anything. I think my line art smeared here, but I can't really tell. It just kind of looks like it might have smeared a little bit. So not fun. Oh, that's so much darker than I thought it would be. Oh no. Yeah, you heard that little moment of panic? That shadow ended up being so much darker than I anticipated, and here I am now going in with mahogany, trying to blend out that chestnut brown as best I can. Still, the mahogany is quite a bit darker than BR3, so I had to do the thing I said I wasn't gonna do, and that was pull out BR2 to try and soften the blend between mahogany and BR3. I'm sorry, it's just how art is sometimes. But you can see I use this flicking motion with my marker, and that helps to like get a smoother blend. because it's not as saturated in one place. Here's a blending tip for those who like using alcohol-based markers. I always use circular motions because I feel like it gives a smoother blend. At this point, I thought the blending was going well, but there's a little part of me that was uncertain. Oh my gosh, I don't know. At this point, I don't know what to say, so let's just hear some real-time thoughts. Oh, this is so scary. I don't like this. I don't like this challenge. No me gusta. Yeah, I don't know where the Spanish came from. I speak English, not Spanish, but here I am adding my blush color, or what I thought was my blush color, and blending that into the skin tone. I did wind up coloring inside the line, so I'm going to try and push whatever color that was. It's my blush color back out of the eye because I don't want her to have a pink eye. Yeah, that looks like it's fine. The skin is looking pretty good and blended so far. I don't see the blush anymore, so don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is time for me to choose her eye color, and for that, I'm definitely leaning towards a green because whatever I use in her eye for the green color, I want to incorporate and balance out in the leaves. I think that'll help just in case it's too intense. I don't know. So this one looks like it's a pretty dark green, so that could be my shadow. Or maybe G7. I don't know. Maybe G5. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Doing some more tests, and that top one is G3, GY5, and then GY3, which I think is interesting. It's darker. I thought that that was going to be, you know, lighter, but no, it's darker than GY5. So, maybe GY6 will be my light one, or I could just use these ones, and then G7 seems like it's pretty dark. Let's test it. I'm using my left hand, so don't mind the scribble, but yeah, that'll be my shadow color for sure. Oh, I talk so much. I'm so sorry, but here's me coloring the eye. Okay, so I did her lips, and I ended up going with this color. It's called Rose Bouvard. I prefer rosy lip colors or like a softer pink, and these look like they're pretty good, so I'm hoping for the best. The other red said like something red or cherry or darker red sounding colors, and I just didn't want to chance it. So I went with rose, and hopefully it's not too late. It doesn't seem like it is. Yay. Now I am starting to do the tedious little details of the flower crown, and like I said, I am using the same type of greens that I used in her eyes, and not to spoil anything, but it actually looked pretty nice. Like, I'm pretty happy with the greens I chose. You'll see in the final result. And then for the roses, I found this marker. I believe it was R16. It was titled Deep Violet, but since it said R, I was like, okay, maybe it's more of a red violet. So I went with it for the deepest shadows of my roses. It's very hard to get these tiny little details, even with a brush tip, because it's a little too feathery still, if that makes any sense. And then for that like sunflower looking flower, I ended up finding a yellow that was actually titled Sunflower. So I don't know if I mentioned that later in the video. I'm sorry if I do. I talk a lot. I also loved that little aesthetic shot of me pulling the marker out. I don't know, it's just a little detail. I like that. When it comes to coloring, I like balance. I believe I mentioned balance earlier in this video, and for that reason, I'm going to more than likely make her shirt purple to match these little like flowers in her hair that I make purple. Don't know what they're called. I just think they're pretty and add some texture. So yeah, we're gonna do purple. Back to coloring, I am going in with P3, and it seemed like a really nice potential purple color, so I went with it. And I added my shadows and I started to blend it out. And here I am blending it out and it looks so beautifully blended, right? Right? It looks nicely blended. Yeah, that's a lie. You'll see later. It's not that nicely blended. And then I went in and added Freckles because I love Freckles and I have a thing for small details. I love small details. So, Freckles! I am getting so close to being done. I just have to color her hair, the necktie, and the hair tie. And for the necktie and the hair tie, I think I'm going to go with yellow to kind of tie that sunflower type of flower in, like balance that out. And then for her hair, I have two ideas in mind. I could either go with like a really simple brown color because I already have so much color in the headpiece that I don't want to pull away from it, or I think a lighter blue could be really pretty, or like a teal aqua type of color. And I think I'm gonna try that because it's a little bit more challenging. I stuck to my word and I chose yellow colors. I believe I'm going in with the sunflower yellow here, and I just thought that yellow would look really nice with the purple, so that's why I chose it. And then for the hair, I did end up going with the like aqua teal blue type of color. I just thought it would be more fun than doing brown. Like, I love brown hair. I draw brown hair all the time. But I wanted to be a little bit different this time, so I did. Yeah, hair is really annoying for me to color. I love drawing it. I hate coloring it. Now I am going in with the shadows of her hair, and I was getting so excited at this point, like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done with this challenge. I'm so ready to be done. Of course, I had to go back in with my lightest teal blue color to blend out and soften up all those lines. So that's what I'm doing here. And man, oh man, does this clip go on for quite a while. I did not realize I should have trimmed it. It's too late. I'm already doing the voiceover. Here I am doing my sparkles that I always do because I like adding my stars to shine. Well, she is all colored and I am about to go turn on the light, but I want to get my genuine reaction to how she looks on camera. So what I am going to do is cover her up, go turn on the light, and then I will be back and I'll remove this and we will see my reaction. She looks really good here, so I have high hopes, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Lights are on and I have truthfully already seen my drawing. I tried recording this a couple times now and my genuine reaction was so much different than me trying to fake it, and I can't fake it. So I'm just gonna be upfront and real and say that I've seen my drawing and I actually was pleasantly surprised. My reaction was like, oh, like I was surprised. I was like, okay, this looks cool. Anyway, let's get to it. First of all, red lighting. If you are looking at red lighting for so long, everything, and I mean everything, has a slight tint of green to it. So, just in case you wanted to know. All right, let me show you how this drawing turned out, and I will give you the rundown on my thoughts. So, here is how she turned out. Like I said, I am pleasantly surprised, although I do have a few things I want to talk about, and I will do that now. The very first thing I noticed about this drawing was her blush. That is so much darker and so much more saturated than I would typically go for, but I sort of kind of love it. It's sort of a vibe, and I definitely want to do more saturated blushes in the future. The next thing I noticed was her shirt. This looked so blended in the red lighting, and without the red lighting, it is clearly, well, not blended. I love the base purple. I think that's super pretty. The deeper purple I expected to be a little bit more neutral purple, but it's sort of on the red side. Again, not really a color I would have picked to, you know, blend into this one, but I'm not mad at it. The last few things are super subtle, but they're things that I personally noticed. One, these little pink flowers in her hair are so much more saturated than I thought they were going to be. And then her lips are darker than I thought they were going to be, but I don't mind that color. Like, that color's quite pretty, and, you know, I probably would have chosen that anyway. And then I noticed in several areas, I went outside the lines, and I didn't even notice that. Those were the only things that I really noticed that stood out heavily to me. But yeah, this is how she turned out. Now I want to hear everybody else's opinion. What do you think of her? Do you like how saturated she is? Would you like to see how I would color her in normal lighting? Let me know in the comment section down below, and thank you all again so much for 100,000 followers or subscribers. I'm sorry, I'm used to other platforms. It's wild, and I appreciate it a lot. I know my videos are not like the best out there. I don't have super high quality. I make videos in my bed, but I appreciate all the love and support so much. This has been absolutely surreal. But anyway, I will see you in the next video, so